Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Millennium Stadium at Featherstone Rovers, Post Office Road, to a lot of other people. And we're here for the schools Year 11 finals. I'm Steve Manning and I'm joined by Andrew Henderson, who's with me now to my right hand side. We've got two cracking finals. First of all, coming up with the girls, which is Corpus Christi of Leeds against Castleford Academy. Should be an exciting opener for the double-header.
It should be indeed, Steve. I mean, both teams finished as the top two in the National Festival, which was played on the 22nd of March there at Crossfields over in Warrington. That competition was made up of teams from North Wales, Yorkshire and Wales. So, fantastic achievement for both teams to reach this stage. Interesting to note that they did play each other earlier in the year in March in the Yorkshire Cup finals, and Castleford Academy narrowly took the title in a game that was played in snow, believe it or not.
Yes.
So this is almost the rematch. So will Corpus Christi avenge their narrow loss to Castleford Academy, or will the Academy prevail again? We will see, Steve. I'm looking forward to it.
And Corpus Christi themselves, they've never won this. They've never won a final. They're the Year 7s and Year 8s, which is this team as well that's gone through the age groups at school. They won their respective finals, but they've never won a Year 11 final, whereas Castleford High School, they've got a fantastic reputation of playing the game. They've won it 6 times, including 3 years ago, when we had the last finals. Sadly, COVID came in, and this is the first one since then. And for listeners, it's the Year 11 because it's the exams for them, and this comes as standalone, whereas the other games, they'll be taking place on the Friday prior to the Magic Weekend.
Yeah, I believe so. But as you rightly pointed out there, Steve, Castleford is a real hotbed of rugby league talent, and Castleford Academy, has, like you said, produced many good players for their local teams, respectively, that have moved in. Some of them moving into the professional ranks, and like you said, Castleford Academy has got a proud history within these competitions of doing relatively well. So we'll see again if the girls can get the job done today. But we'll run through the teams, Steve?
Yeah, the teams, and I'll reiterate now, as I've said it to the teachers involved with these, the teams was given to us by the coaches, and first of all, we've got the Castleford one. At number 10, it's Tilly Brown. Number 14, Molly Bottomley. 15, Emily Holmes. Number 1, Lily Sutton. Number 3, Ellie Tiffin. Number 4, Millie Clarkson. Number 13, Shelby Atkinson. Number 11, Kira Hoolin. Number 7, Macy Bell. Number 9, Madison Richards. Number 6, Olivia Phelan. Number 5, India Thorpe. And number 12, Matthias Dale. And their coach, stroke teacher, is Danny Holmes. When I first got this one, it was at 1 to 12, but nothing for the subs, but it's all changed. Anyway, Corpus Christi, a little bit easier to, as it work out, possibly not the positions. At number 2, Ruben McGrath. Number 3, Frankie Blakely. Number 4, Oluwazi Babuntund. Number 5, Ayila Kango. Number 6, Kiera Gittins. Number 7, Katie Barrett. Number 8, Blessing Dundo. Number 9, Gracie Simpson. Number 11, Mercy Owadi. Number 12, Georgina Sayer. Number 13, Chevelle Clark. And 15, Demi Lee Abbott. And the coach for that, and also a teacher of the school, is Emily Kelly. The officials referee is Ben Broccolis. Touch judges are Tommy Gibbs and Molly Hutchinson. And for the shirts themselves, Castleford are playing in their yellow shirts, predominantly yellow with black across the chest, and the Corpus Christi are playing in a combination of blue, maroon and darker maroon. I think that's the best way to describe that one, is it, Andrew?
I'm going to say light purple and dark purple.
You'll do for me then, right. And I came over from sunny St Helens, and I was expecting sunny Castleford. Sunny Featherstone. Where's it gone, Andrew?
Yeah, no, it's certainly dipped. The temperature has dipped, that's for sure. But actually the conditions are pretty good. It is dry. There's not too much wind blustering around either, so the conditions are perfect for this rugby league fixture this evening. And really excited to see these young girls take to the field and really showcase their talents on the big stage in front of the Our League cameras. And like I said, what a fantastic occasion this is for both schools and both teams. And like I said, I'm looking forward to a cracking game.
I remember doing these at the infancy when they started, and this is the 20th anniversary since it reorganised itself from the English schools. And I remember doing finals at Uxbridge and even at Cardiff Park, and saw Joe Westerman play there.
Yep, well, like I said before, this competition has produced many players that have gone into the professional ranks. So, like you said, we may see some of these young girls in the future, joining the Leeds Rhinos or joining the Castleford Tigers, as we have now the Women's Super League up and running. So fantastic opportunity and breeding ground this competition could be for future players of our game.
And I think that's what it's all about, isn't it? Everybody's joining, everybody's buying into it, aren't they?
Yeah, they certainly are. They certainly are. And just for the viewers, obviously you can see that at this stage, in this age group, the touch lines are 5 metres in from a traditional field, and I think they play, is it 11 aside?
Yeah, yes they do, Andrew. And they've kicked off, and the ball goes to, out on the far side, back to Castleford Academy. 2 in the tackle from Corpus Christi of Leeds. So it's a drive forward. 3 in the tackle, ball goes left. Oh, and it's a mistake early doors, and it's snapped up by Corpus Christi, and they're playing down the slope, and it's an infamous slope this at Featherstone, isn't it?
Yeah, there is an infamous slope, as you rightly said there, Steve, and this is a fantastic opportunity early for Corpus Christi. They're in fantastic field position. They play the ball there as centre field, about 25 out, and on the charge goes
Blessing Dundo.
She takes 2 to bring her down.
Grace Simpson acting half-back glances to her right, and it goes right. No, she gets hold of it. She gets it out to number 15, Demi Lee Abbott, who's tackled, 15 away. And good run by Frankie Blakely. Centre field. There's numbers on the left if they've got them. It's good sliding defence. Oh, it's a good offload. But Castleford Academy hold them at bay, 5 metres away. Ball goes right.
Is she over? No, double movement.
Well, that's either a big let off or a big mistake, whichever way you want to look at it, Andrew.
I thought she was going to show no mercy there, was Mercy Awade.
Very good, that one.
It was a strong carry. It was a strong carry, Steve, and I thought she'd gone over, and the referee judges it to be a double movement as the ball playing arm had hit the ground. There was a Castleford hand on her leg, so therefore the tackle was deemed made, and the Castleford Academy survive early doors there, Steve.
I think they must have said something, because I think normally it would just be a tap, wouldn't it? So Corpus Christi have got to keep the discipline as the ball, it's a chance now for Castleford Academy to see what they can do going up this hill. Nice little jink from
Shelby Atkinson.
Ball goes left.
Oh, good contact there. Nice tackle there from Corpus Christi, Steve.
Yeah, looked up, it was on Matthias Dale as well, so...
yeah, Frankie Blakely getting underneath the ball. Good tackle. She's chasing from marker and makes a double effort. Great work from that young girl.
With a drive forward, 3 in the tackle. Oh, little knock on there. Addison Richards, possibly a bit of nerves early doors, and at the end of the day, it's a final, isn't it?
It certainly is, and that's 2 costly errors from Castleford Academy early in this game, and just giving Corpus Christi the field position and the possession and the opportunity, but really impressed there by number 3, Frankie Blakely. I thought she made a great shot and then backed it up with an awesome marker tackle. Nice movement here from Corpus.
Nice run around, that wasn't it?
Well, it was adventurous play, Steve.
Well, it was clever how they did it, and you think, well, they've got numbers on that left-hand side, but it, like I say, a mistake cost them, didn't it?
Yeah, just the execution, the skill let them down, but I'd like the idea. It was a set-piece play, clearly, from the lateral play the ball, and a nice little run-around play, and unfortunately, the final pass just wasn't quite on the money.
So Castleford have got it. Having another go up this hill. Drive forward there from India Thorpe.
Good defence from Corpus Christi.
Nice little scoop, but across rather than forward. This is another one from the player, the Baldermere. Oh, and they've lost it again of the academy, and it's picked up by Grace Simpson from Corpus Christi. And we've got an injury, and we know it's a physical game, but it's all about the welfare of the players, isn't it, Andrew? They've got it. We want them going on fit, and we want them coming off fit.
Oh, 100%, Steve, 100%. But I'll tell you something, I've been really impressed with the defence from Corpus Christi early in this game. They are really getting off their line hard, and they're getting some really good collision and contact. And you can see they're well coached in terms of their tackle technique, and Castleford Academy finding it very difficult to make metres going forward. But we see, I'm not sure who it was, number is coming off. So we'll see shortly the interchange has been made, and number 14, Molly Bottomley, that's come onto the field there, Steve, and unfortunately for...
She's walking off gingerly, isn't she?
She is, yeah, she
hopefully
is.
she'll be back, but at the end of the day, it's about her safety, making sure she's all right afterwards. Anyway, we've had the break, and it's Corpus Christi who attacking. It's Katie Barrett. Makes a few meters, but she's pushed back by a couple of players, including Emily Holmes. Ball goes left. Good cut out.
Good tackle.
They play with great vision at the moment, aren't they, Corpus Christi? Ball coming right now to a standoff. Kira Gittins gets that ball out. Looks for numbers. Got him on the right-hand side, but she's clamped up. She gets it out to number 15, Lee Abbott, and she's stopped in her tracks. Ball goes right again. Blakely runs into a brick wall called... Good drive forward. Good. Gittins again. Gets it out to Simpson. Simpson takes it. Gittins acting halfback. Last tackle. 12 away. Crossfield ball. Oh, it's a... Not sure. I thought they'd carried on running there. They seem to stop Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
But this is me. I'm looking on that far side. So it's probably got into touch before having goal.
I don't think the girls on the outside were aware the kick was going to come out of acting halfback there, and like you said, they failed to sort of get on the kick chase. But fortunately for Castleford, it took a fortuitous bounce and goes dead in goal. So they'll start with a tap 20 restart.
They've just not got in the groove yet, have they? I mean, they've still been playing all the game in their half at the moment, haven't they?
Yeah, that's indeed. That's come off the back of the errors early, hasn't it, from Castleford? They've just not been able to get forward and get out the line. I mean, the defence from Corpus Christi is working really hard, as you can see again. It's a great marker tackle there from Gittins.
With the feeling getting involved, ball goes down this right-hand side. It's good defence, though. 3 in the tackle for Corpus Christi. Ball goes left. Angled run now, passing it down the line, and it's a straight run then from number 13, Shelly Atkinson, but she's stopped in her tracks. Ball goes right. Well, she's going to kick it then. But good defence. Just one player drives at the moment. Down the line. Well, she certainly pumped her legs there, did number 15, Emily Holmes. Last tackle, pumped downfield. How goes the chase? Oh, little knock on.
Oh, wow.
Well, Emily Abbott, she'd probably decided what she was going to do before she got the ball then, Andrew.
I think you're right, Steve. Yeah, she just lost that little lapse of concentration there, and unfortunately now she's put her team under pressure. But it was a great kick there from Olivia Phelan. You know, because like you said, they're finding it difficult going forward at Castleford Academy at the moment, but that kick was an outstanding kick that found territory. And we see now Castleford taking it to this left-hand side through India Thorpe.
Ball goes down this left-hand side now. Oh, and it's a big mistake there from Emily Holmes.
Oh, she'll be disappointed with that, Steve.
Well, that's the first chance, isn't it? And, you know, second tackle. I mean, obviously we're guided by, obviously the referee's watch, but on our clock we've got 8.5 minutes gone as such. And that's the first time that Castleford Academy have been in the Corpus Christi half, as they just compose themselves, going to tap it from their own 10-metre line. It's a good drive down. I mean, I know you've had an illustrious career yourself in the game, Andrew, but have you ever played on this slope?
I have played at Featherston Rovers a number of times, yeah, and it is challenging. And like you said, you can utilise this to your advantage, certainly going downhill. As we see some strong carries coming from Corpus Christi.
Good hands. Crab style at the moment. Is she looking for runners? No. She's going herself. Oh, and then she's done the hard work. And then just can't keep hold of the ball. Frankie Blakely. She'll be disappointed with that.
She will be. And look, she's had a lively start to this contest as Frankie Blakely. I think she's been quite impressive defensively, and she's had some decent carries with the football as well. And on that occasion there, you could see her trying to get around on the outside of her opponent. She drew the winger in. She got herself between bodies, which was good to get her arms free, but just couldn't execute that offload pass to put her winger away. But the idea was right, just the execution let her down.
So Castleford have got the ball.
Good footwork.
Good drive. And Tilly Brown.
Nice work, Olivia Phelan with the bump and offload. Down there, short side,
She's
Ellie Holmes. Oh!
Well, I'm assuming, well, I don't know if she's a centre or not. She's wearing number 4, Millie Clark. If she could have taken that, who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
It's a mistake, and it's a handover to Corpus Christi. And Kira Gittins is going to play it to Simpson. Simpson gets it out to her left-hand side. Oh, nice little run here from Lee Abbott. Thought about it, kept hold of the ball. Someone was on the left-hand side, spins, drives. Takes 3 Castleford Academy players to put her down. Simpson again, ball goes right. Can she make up for that last mistake, that last error?
It's good defence. Great tackle. India Thorpe.
I think Frankie Blakely's the go-to for Corpus Christi, Andrew. Barrett drives it forward a few more metres, lots of quick play the ball. Simpson has it. Gets it out to Gittins. Just puts it down the line.
Good tackle. Ellie Tiffin there read the play really well there.
It's a good put down. How good's the chase? Oh! Well, she must have just took that.
Just.
I think she should be with that England cricket team with taking that one on the shoelaces. What a cracking chase off from Chevelle Clark. So she goes right, she goes left.
She's going into touch, and she has.
Oh dear. Well, we should have a number 2. No, we don't know who that one is, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a number 12, but I don't think it's Matthias Dale. Anyway, that's not our problem. It'll be a problem if she scores, though, Andrew.
Yeah, true.
So just a slight injury in back play to a Castleford Academy player. And
fullback, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fullback. Lily Sutton.
Coaches, come on, make sure she's okay.
Seems to be grasping her wrist. All the looks of things there.
So it gives, I suppose, both sides, and Corpus Christi are switched on here, a chance to take some water on board. It's the head coach and teacher, Emily Kelly, who's got the water for the players. So Simpson are acting half back. Ball goes left there to Dundo. Dundo tries forward, she's wrapped up by 2, including India Thorpe, and she's lost the ball. So a good double tackle from Castleford. Could that be the case like where the concentration's just gone slightly because of that injury, or looking at the Castleford Academy player?
Quite possibly, Steve. Oh, good tackle there. Mercy Awade again. She's working for Marker.
Gets round Dundo, round Simpson. I thought they were going for a ball steal there. A good drive forward though.
Yeah, Tilly Brown. She's been impressive so far. She's got some good footwork at the line. Good defence there from Corpus Christi, Steve.
Yeah, Simpson involved again and Blakely. And Katie Barrett 3 in that tackle. But Castleford have got that ball. Ball goes right, and it's a drive it and spin from Tilly Brown. Still driving forward.
She's been impressive, Steve. Great hit and spin there.
Ball goes right. Looking for the gap. wrapped up. Chahal Clark involved in that tackle. Last one. Still some distance, but they're inside the Corpus Christi half. So, angled bomb. It's well taken that though from Blakely. Oh, what a hit!
Get out of my way,
One band jam.
Talk about that, Steve.
Well, I think she felt that one, did Millie Clarkson.
Wow.
Another driving spin. Ruby McGrath. Simpson and acting half back. Goes left. Gittins goes herself. 4 in the tackle. Numbers to the left. Blakely. Oh, beautiful ball. Looks a tad forward, that.
Oh, great cover defence from Castleford.
So they're about 8 away. Going herself from action half back. Abbott. Ball offloads. Perhaps she should get hold of that, but playing downhill. Blakely. Oh, gets it out. I think that went backwards from Barrett. Referee still saying last tackle to Blakely. She's got a winger. She does herself. She's wrapped up by
good tackle.
This number 2. Oh no, it's
mystery
very frustrating.
Woman.
This.
The mystery woman.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't know who she is, but it's not her number. Is not on the team sheet, unfortunately. But fantastic goal line defence from Castleford. They were.
Oh, that's an awful mistake. Emily Holmes.
She's had a couple of errors today, Emily.
Well, looking at that position where they are, they're 5 metres away. It could be a costly one, this one.
I think it very much could be, Steve. You just get a sense that Corpus Christi they're not far from scoring, are they, really? I get that sense. And if Castle keep giving opportunities, as brave as their goal line defence has been so far this evening, there's that set move with the run around. They're moving the point of attack to the left.
They must score, but she comes inside. Still driving.
Oh, good scramble from Castleford, though. Great scramble defence on their goal line.
You feel it's got to give, but you've got to give credit where it's due to the Yellows. Dundo. She held up again.
She scored it. Yep. Blessing Dundo there. Scores the first try of this Year 11 girls national final. And she's pretty happy with that. Just pure power and determination, Steve, that gets her across the line. And it's all come as a result of the errors. And we see it here now on the Our League replay. Dundo goes into dummy half. She looks left. She picks the ball up. She gets a body position. Nice forward lean. Gets low. Just has enough power to brush off the Castleford defence in front of her and get that ball down. But that has come as a result, Steve, of the field position, the possession that's been gifted to them. Castleford Academy, too many errors in their own half.
There was that one, was it, number 15, who Emily Holmes on the tackle when of the first play of the ball, and you just can't afford it, can you?
No.
But Blessing Dundo, I mean, she was held up earlier on in the game, so fair play to her. She got a chance, and I think she decided in her own head, there's no way I'm being stopped this time, and so it proved. So can Corpus Christi turn this 4 into 6? The answer to that, sadly, is no. So it's 4-0 with an hour clock, 18 and a half gone. They play 25 minutes each way in this game. And we're just looking at this try again, Andrew.
Yeah, well, like I said, it was some brave defence on the goal line from Castleford, but you know, they stopped the first attempt out of dummy half, and they scrambled well previously when the play was moved to the left. But Blessing Dundo, too big, too strong, just powers her way over, and the Castleford defence just didn't have the answers to wrap that ball up. And Corpus Christi probably deserved that lead early, to be fair.
Well, on the merit of play and I suppose the possession, all right, Castleford have had it, but they've wasted the limited chances that they've had. So. So on the restart then, and it's a case of can Castleford Tigers, can Castleford Academy respond to that opening try? From the restart, they've got the ball back, and it's Emily Holmes keeps hold of it this time on that drive. Tilly Brown puts the good run in. Ball goes right. Georgina Sayer. Couple of good tackles there, back to back. On this right hand side. Getting close to that touch line there, but stays in play. Last one for the academy. So it's I think might on the outside of a boot, that one.
Knock on. Big mistake. Chevelle Clark. She had a lot of time to.
I was going to say, is it literally? Sometimes you've got too much time and you're thinking, what do I do when I've got it?
I'm not too sure, but like you said, I think Olivia Phelan, she didn't quite hit it on the sweet spot, not like the kick she put in previously. Just kind of come off the side of the boot as you said, Steve. But the mistake gives Castleford Academy a fantastic opportunity now to get themselves back into this contest. They haven't enjoyed much field position, Steve, have they? And the last occasion they were up here, they made an error, I think, on play 2. So they want to get through this set and try and build some pressure on the Corpus Christi line.
And you thought that makes the first try for the academy, and it's a try forward there from Holmes, who's putting herself about, for want of a better expression. Quick scroot from acting out back. Oh! I think that could be a penalty, that.
Yeah, it is, yeah. She was smothered there by
Dundo.
Blessing Dundo.
Well, it certainly warmed her ears, didn't it? That's for
She
sure.
didn't miss, did she?
That's on Lily Sutton, but she
went
gets up, and that's the main thing, isn't it?
100%. She went hunting there, Dundo.
So drive for the line there, a couple of metres away. How good's this Corpus Christi defence? Drive, spin, and, push back. Another drive for the line. Good defence, 3 gone, I think that is. Ball goes right. Phelan. Sit out to a second rower, or he should be second rower, and Matthias Dale. Dundas to the right, but standoff. Oh, another 6 goes by.
She's over.
She's in.
Olivia Phelan. That's a fantastic try there for Castleford Academy. Olivia Phelan, right foot step, gets herself over. That's the first time, Steve, that Corpus Christi's goal line defence has been tested. That will give confidence to the Castleford side if they can get some field position. We see the try here. Phelan off the right foot. She hits, she spins out of the contact. And unfortunately for Corpus Christi, they had enough numbers around the ball there. They just couldn't get their bodies in front and hold her up from going over. Good individual try from young Phelan. But again, Corpus Christi coach will be a little bit disappointed. That's the first time that they've really had to defend their own try line, and they've conceded points. So that will encourage Castleford. If they can earn more field position like that and get those more opportunities, then they could potentially score more points, because their goal line defence so far has been absolutely outstanding. They've scrambled well on their own line. So I just think, Steve, if they can fix that up, they'll have a better chance in this contest.
And Olivia Phelan add the 2 to a 4. She hits it well. Well, they looked at it. Well, it looked good from here, but we're up here and the touches are behind there. So it's 4 apiece. Both conversions have been missed. But just going up to half time, just having a look at this again. Hit and spin, she drives. But it still had to be scored. I think that Frankie Blakely will be a bit disappointed with that. I mean, she's a go-to player. There was her and Dundu, but she still managed to get through.
Like I said before, you know, there was enough Corpus Christi players around the ball there in attendance, and they just couldn't get their bodies in front. Like I said, fantastic individual try from Phelan, but like I was saying before, Steve, very encouraging signs for Castleford Academy, because that's the first really piece of field position they've had inside the opposition's 10, and they broke them. So if they can earn more field position, I think they'll score more points.
Oh, you never let a ball bounce. Oh, there's a chance on here. Can she go? Brilliant tackle.
Fantastic. Great tackle there.
Well, they're certainly up for it now. 2 gone. Phelan. Another drive forward, and Emily Holmes has been influential in this game into the driving it forward. About 5 away. Ball goes left to Phelan. Phelan puts it out to number 2.
And she's going to be over. Yes, she is. And we
don't know
her
who she is. What a great try for the just on 25 minutes.
Well, we spoke about it before, Steve, didn't we?
We just knew that was good. We just knew that was going to happen, didn't we?
Oh, we did know that.
No disrespect.
We did. Yeah, sorry, folks, we don't have her number on the team sheet. So, but it was a great try. Phelan again, the architect. Ball goes out to the nameless lady who fends off with a great right arm fend. Scores a fantastic try for Castleford Academy. And once again, it just highlights, Steve, that the goal line defence of Corpus Christi can be broken. They've only had to defend their goal line twice, and on 2 occasions, Castleford have scored. So, like I said, it's not necessarily a reflection of the game, because Corpus Christi have enjoyed the majority of the field position, the majority of the possession, but the scramble defence from Castleford on their goal line has kept the score to only 1 score for them.
Yeah.
The 2 opportunities they had, they've capitalised on.
Ball goes to the left of the H's, and they've struck there with 2 tries in a 3-minute period. Both the coaches are having words with their respective players. But it's been a great response when you think about it from Castleford. I mean, the majority of this 25 minutes, as we're approaching half-time, it's been played down at where they've been doing the defending work. Corpus Christi have been doing the attacking.
Absolutely, Steve. Like I said, Corpus Christi have enjoyed the better of the field position and possession, but they just haven't had the answers to unlock this Castleford defence. And you've got to give credit to Castleford Academy, because, like I said, they've been doing it tough. They've been doing it really, really tough, and they've been given a couple of opportunities just on half-time, and they've scored 2 tries and take this lead.
So Corpus Christi respond then. Can they respond as it's a drive downfield there? It's Blessing Mercy. No, it's not. It's Awardi. Going down this right-hand side now then. Can Corpus Christi respond? Simpson. Gets it out to Blakely. Blakely straightens up. She runs into the Emily Holmes again, and she puts it down. 25 away. Gittins.
See the energy just rise now for Corpus Christi.
Blakely. Right, well now she's going left. She's looking for runners, but she's taken herself. Gets that ball out. Good style to Awardi. Awardi stopped. Last tackle. Blakely. Angled grubber.
Oh,
what a...
Oh, it's number 2 for Castleford Academy. What hands. Superb take.
Emily Holmes again. She's putting a shift in, is Emily. Phelan gets it out. Penalty to Tanai, but referee's happy with it.
It's half-time.
So it's half-time, and the score at half-time is Castleford Academy 8, Corpus Christi 4. Corpus Christi were the first to score after 17 minutes, but 2 quick-fire tries from Castleford Academy have put them in the driving seat and playing up the hill as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Steve. I think a fantastic response from Castleford Academy, because they've absorbed so much pressure for most of that half, and really in the last 5 minutes they've enjoyed a bit of field position, and they've truly capitalised on that. As we'll go and see some of the highlights from that first half shortly. But yeah, we'll see them here. There's the opening try here for Corpus Christi, Steve, and there was a couple of attempts at trying to go from dummy half. First from this girl here, Grace Simpson. She tried to.
And I think Castleford thought they'd done the job then, to be quite honest.
I don't disagree there. And there she is, Blessing Dundo. She was denied early in the game, remember, for a double movement, but on this occasion she wasn't to be denied. Just too much power, and just burrows away over the Castleford Tigers. Castleford Tigers is well the same as you there, Steve. Castleford Academy. So used to calling them. Castleford Academy just couldn't quite get their bodies in front and get under the ball to stop the number 8 getting over. But that was the opening score, and I suppose that was probably just rewards for the field position and possession that they had. But Castleford Academy had other ideas, Steve, and it was this girl here. Phelan off the right foot. And again, had no right to score that try. There was plenty of Corpus Christi defenders in the frame, but they could not get their bodies in front. Great individual try from Olivia Phelan off the right foot. She hits, she spins out of the clutches of Chevelle Clark.
And Blakely just couldn't, well, once you've got that propulsion and momentum, you're struggling a bit, aren't you?
Totally agree, Steve, totally agree. And then off the kick-off, the bounce so kind there.
And it was Ellie Tiffin.
It was Tiffin. It made the initial line break, put them inside the 10. It was only a few plays later that we see this happen here. Phelan promoting the ball to the left. That was a great handoff there by the Castleford Academy number 2. Great pace, great power, and extends the lead to 8 points to 4. It's an exciting second half coming up, Steve.
Yeah, like I said, just frustrating not knowing who this number 2 is. I mean, we'll try and find out, but it's going to be difficult in it where we are, you know, shouting out, hello, who's number 2? But if that's what it's got to do, that's what I'll try and do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So they're having a break, and we'll have a short break, and hopefully we can find out who this number 2 is to give her credit where credit's due. But more to come, another 25 minutes to decide who's going to win this Year 11's Girls Schools Final.
Absolutely.
Well, welcome back, and the Alfred Hitchcock mystery's over. The number 2 is a player with a name now. It was Faith Thorpe who scored that try that have given the Castleford Academy the lead. And whether it's a 4-point lead going downhill, only time will tell. As Corpus Christi have got the ball, and it's Chevelle Clark driving it forward for the lead side. The squad itself, they've been together as it were a number of years, and they've won the Year 7 Schools Final and Year 8 Schools Final, and this will be the last one before they go on to greater things, education-wise or work-wise. And they've got their exams to come up as well, so no pressure on them. Dundo.
Oh, she's made a half break there, Steve. Good leg drive.
It took 4 to put her down. Simpson at acting half back. Goes right to Blakely. Oh, dummies. Great run. Superb footwork, and she's just about kept in play.
Good tackle.
Kate Barrett then, just a couple of metres away then. Stopped in the tracks to Blakely. Blakely gets it out. There's a try on it. There is a try on Hawadi.
Mercy Awadi on that occasion showed no mercy. She just had to find the pass on the outside. It would have been try time anyway, but she backed herself and she said, no, I'm having it. I want this score. And she took it. Fantastic opening score there for Corpus Christi. Again, it come off the back of Castleford giving away a set restart. It gave Corpus Christi more tackles, and we see here Mercy Awadi just off the left foot, leg drive, power. She's a strong athlete. She just powers her way over.
And it's where the try is positioned as well. It gives a great chance for it to be a 2-pointer and for them to take a 2-point lead. But what a start for Corpus Christi in this second half. Gittins puts it over. Number 6, Kira Gittins, and that makes it 10-8 to Corpus Christi.
Well, that's the perfect start for Corpus Christi, isn't it, Steve? They obviously went into half-time a little disappointed because, like you said, they had the field position and possession, but failed to put it into points. But they get an opportunity early in this second half, and great ball movement from right to left, and Lively feeds it to Awade, who backs herself and powers over.
So it's not what Castleford Academy had been talking about at half-time, but they are playing downhill a couple of offloads, but Corpus Christi. Tiger Shinder tackling at the moment.
Good marker tackle there from Katie Barrett. Good energy. Good strong carry.
So again.
Ellie Holmes says, well, do you know what? If what you can do, I can do better. Great powerful run. Penalty for offside.
Oh, that's a killer for them going downhill. Another set of 6, 25 away. Puts Castleford in a great position.
Great carry again from Emily Holmes.
The ball. She gives it to her teammate Shelley Brown. Centre field taps it and goes. Oh, and another penalty. That's back to back. And,
oh, interesting here. What do they do? Do they go for the 2 or do they play on?
Well, I'd say in a final you do, but who does wins. I think here is a drive.
Shelley Brown backing herself.
Juggled with that one. Dale. There's numbers.
Good right hand.
She's in it.
Oh,
she's not.
Great defence from Corpus Christi.
Oh, Blakely again kept him in that game. Ball goes right, and it's Holmes again. Holmes is driving.
She's held up.
I thought she was in then.
Oh, great defence.
Well, they were out sharp then, Corpus Christi, number 13, Chevelle Clark, but the referee's happy with it. Ball going down to the right, Phelan. Crossfield ball, must score, and she catches it. All she's got to do is catch the ball, and she's in.
What a try.
Ellie Tiffin.
That was sensational, Steve. Great vision from Olivia Phelan, the number 6 with the pink head guard on. Fantastic vision from her. Like you said, Corpus Christi showed real promise in their goal line defence, but great vision from Phelan. She sees that the numbers are tight defensively near the post and there's space to that right, and she just executes the kick to perfection, well weighted. The bounce proves to be fortuitous for Ellie Tiffin. She collects and scores and extends the lead for Castleford Academy, but like you say, I thought Corpus Christi was showing some real encouraging signs defensively on the goal line there, Steve. Scrambling well, turning up for each other, something they failed to do in the first half.
She's just missed it, I was feeling. But I mean, when Owens was stopped down in that corner, I thought they'd blown it there. So you've just got to give feeling the fact that the vision and the coolness.
Brilliant. That was a brilliant piece of individual play. Fantastic. Olivia Phelan. The vision and the awareness, and then the execution on top of that, Steve, to make the kick play come off and prove fortuitous for their team.
So it's 12-10, and it's certainly game on now. Dundo gets through. First couple of tackles.
She's proved a handful at times today, Dundo, hasn't she? Good hands from Corpus Christi to the left. Chevelle Clark.
Chevelle Clark's going. And she's even going near to the post for the kick. What a try.
Yep, superb try there, Steve. Chevelle Clark, fantastic skill from Corpus Christi. I love the ball movement. It all started from the big carry from Dundo. She got a team on the front foot, and then Kira Gittins, as we'll see here on the replay, Gittins promotes the ball to Katie Barrett. Nice little short ball there to Lively with the nice face pass out to Chevelle Clark. Puts her on the outside, and the Castleford Academy defenders were scrambling across, but they were caught short. They couldn't scramble quick enough to stop the try. And she improves the position as well, which is very, very smart from Chevelle Clark to give
Kira Gittins a chance to make this a 4-point advantage.
Correct. Now it's really tit for tat at the moment, isn't it, Steve?
Well, it's certainly livened up. Well, I mean, it's been a great first half, but it's certainly livened up. Whether it's a case of, Ontarian on a unlucky. On a big pitch. I mean, this is probably I know they play schools rugby, but I mean, on a professional pitch here, a wider pitch, a different environment to what they're used to, isn't it?
Absolutely. Let's have a look at this try again. Fantastic skill from Corpus Christi, moving the ball through the hands. Lovely way to pass from Lively there to Chevelle Clark, and great footwork. Puts the afterburners down and gets across. But I love the smartness to improve the position to give a goal kicker a better opportunity, but unfortunately Gittins couldn't add the extra two. As Tilly Brown now carrying strong. She's been very industrious for her side this evening.
Another drive forward, this time from number 12, Dale.
Knock on from Dale. You see the pressure starting to mount a little bit on Castleford Academy, and Corpus Christi just slightly starting to take the ascendancy, Steve.
I know we talked about that Yorkshire Cup final when it was 16-12, we're near that ballpark figure at the moment, and it's as close as that final when they were playing in wonderful snow in March.
Fair play to those girls doing that. That's amazing.
So it's a drive forward now then from Katie Barrett. Simpson gets it out to Gittins. Oh! Gittins runs into the number 12.
Yeah, Dale felt that, didn't she?
Ball goes left. Lee Abbott then makes a few more metres. Oh.
He'll give the penalty, yeah. Yeah, he's give the penalty there. Macy Bell just come flying out the line. She's trying to inspire a team, I think she was, with trying to put a big shot there on Mercy Awade, but didn't quite execute or time a tackle well enough there, and Corpus Christi get the advantage. They take the 10 metres.
Well, they're in a great position. They're playing up the hill. Dundo.
Oh, she's proved a handful, hasn't she, Steve?
I'll tell you what, that feeling though ran into her, didn't she? She wasn't flinching at all when she went down around her legs. Blately. All Blakely dummies.
Oh,
There's a try on
lovely.
here. And it's Kira Gittins.
Fantastic try here for Corpus Christi, Steve. Brilliant passage of play. There's that girl there, Lively, who was the orchestrator. Gittins does the old runaround play, but it was Lively with the show and go. Finds Gittins on the outside. Fantastic try there. India Thorpe just fell for the dummy. It was a lovely try there from Corpus Christi. I just like the interaction between Gittins
Blakely, I think it was.
and Blakely, yeah. Frankie Blakely and Gittins, I just love the interaction there. Brilliant.
So what a turnaround just after half time. Castleford Academy went into the lead, but they've upped the game of Corpus Christi at the moment, haven't they?
They certainly have. They certainly have, Steve. And this will be a tough kick now for Kira Gittins. She's has she nailed one this evening? I'm not sure she's
No, 4 tries, 4 unconverted tries, but they've not been easy ones, have they? The kicks. She hits it well. No, still not got one over yet. But she scored the try that has given us now a 16-12 lead.
I think it's 18-12. Anyway, back onto the contest.
Yeah.
Phelan now with a strong carry.
I'll get my maths right, yeah.
You do the maths, Steve. Anyway, let's get back into this final. Frankie Blakely there with a great tackle.
She just loses her foot in. Ellie Tiffin. There's a drive forward now. They're looking at spin. Jelly Brown.
It's not the worst place to turn the ball over there, Steve. You know, a couple of metres off the opposition try line if they can really front load some energy defensively now.
She must have fancied that though, the number 10.
Yep, she did. They can force an error here, Steve. And we may get another opportunity to.
Chevelle Clarkson takes it up, takes the first tackle. So that's in half back. To Dundo.
They swarm on her this time. Good defence from Castleford Academy.
Simpson again, ball goes down the short side. Interaction there. Don't know whether the hooker was expecting that or not. Lately.
Oh, great run. It's been impressive this evening, isn't she?
Phelan just stops in the tracks when she had her second go at it. Gittins. Oh, there's a chance on here. Good tackle. Clarkson on the right side. Last tackle. Gittins. Oh.
Penalty. Yeah, that's unfortunate there for Castleford Academy. They charged the kick down. And Macy Bell unfortunately knocks it on.
So they go up 10 metres.
And then Lily Sutton finds herself in an offside position. So Corpus Christi now in a good field position. Can they strike again, Steve?
Clarkson has it, taps it, drives. Runs into 4, including Olivia Phelan, who now goes back in position. Simpson adapting half back to Dundo. Drives.
Good tackle there.
Holmes put her body on the line there, didn't she?
Emily Holmes, yeah, it's a good battle between her and Dundo.
Lately. Run around with Gittins.
Great play.
Numbers. There it is. That's Lee Abbott, number 15.
Yep, fantastic try. Very similar to the first try. That run around play again. Obviously the set piece that they've got in the locker. They've used it on a number of occasions this evening, and I think early in the first half it didn't quite come off. The execution of skill wasn't right, but they scored previously with Frankie Blakely and Gittins working together. On this occasion again, it's Blakely and Gittins working together, but Gittins finds the pass out to Demi Lee Abbott, and Demi Lee Abbott has enough pace to get over. Great ball movement from Corpus Christi, and I'm loving that interaction between Frankie Blakely and Kira Gittins. They really are working and linking up well. Them two have definitely been the architects of some of the good play this evening for Corpus Christi. But once again, another difficult kick for Kira Gittins to slot over. She's only converted 1 from 5 this evening so far. 1 from 4.
Yeah, 1 from 5, because I've got my maths wrong before. But she's not making it easy for herself. But
it's a better effort.
It just wasn't to be. So it's 22 points to 12, and who says it's an advantage playing downhill? Castleford Academy went in playing up the hill at 8-4, but now they find them at half time. They find themselves 22 points to 12 behind. And got to give credit where credit's due to this Corpus Christi side. They've done very, very well.
They certainly have.
Castleford Academy driving forward. They feel they need to score the next try. On our clock, we've got about 7 minutes left.
Oh, no, India Thorpe comes up with the error. Steve, she's not happy. Throws the ball down in disgust.
Well, it's the first time they've had the ball in a really good... Oh, they scored down here, don't get me wrong, but apart from that, it's been a sporadic attack playing down this hill, hasn't it?
Yeah, been quite good enough. Oh, Garrett gets the bumpers up. She runs into Emily Holmes.
Was left. Oh, she's well and truly wrapped up by 2 Cass Academy players. Oadi making some more good meters. It's Dundo, it's her turn. Anything that you can do, I can do better. And she makes a good 10 meters there for her teammates. Simpson. Ball goes right to Blakely. Gets through one. Beautiful ball. Stopped in the tracks. But every time Blakely has it, she looks dangerous, doesn't she? Gittins crossfield bomb. Oh!
Nelly Tiffin, I think it was. It's come
yeah.
up with the error. And that's been the unfortunate case for Castleford in this second period. Too many errors on first or second play. It's just really gifted Corpus Christi the field position and opportunities. And
Castleford have literally been feeding on scraps, haven't they, the second half. Simpson drives it forward. Fielding involved in the tackle. Gittins goes to acting half back. Gives it to Blakely. To Dundo. Drives and spins. Just wrapped up. 10 away. Oadi keeps hold of it. Oadi still going. Oh, she's just held short again. Simpson at acting halfback. Ball goes left. Blakely. Blakely's got numbers. She's going herself. Blakely scores. 26-12 with a kick to come.
Yeah, fantastic individual try there from Frankie Blakely. She's certainly been the star of the show this evening. Very much at the heart of a lot of promising attacking play for Corpus Christi. And on this occasion, rather than being the provider, she becomes the try scorer. And we see it here. Gittins feeds the ball on there to Blakely, and she skims across the line, shows and goes. The Castleford defenders just leave the scene, creates the space and the opportunity, and she scores a fantastic individual try. Well done. Thoroughly deserved, Steve.
Yeah, like I said, they've won it at year 7 and they've won it at year 8. They've never had the name on a trophy at year 11, and it's looking like that way unless there's a seismic shift in the last 5-6 minutes that Corpus Christi are going to win this year 11 schools final for girls. Can she put this one over? It's from this side of the field, the left hand side is where we're looking at it, and the camera's looking at it. Still can't get it over, but they've scored 6 tries. They've scored 4 in this half to take control of this game at 26 points to 12. So restart then from the halfway line.
Good offload there from Tilly Brown.
Holmes.
Strong defence from Corpus Christi.
She only knows one way forward though, doesn't Holmes, the second rower. Oh, that looked a bit tight.
Yeah, that's a high tackle. The referee hasn't missed it. It was just that change of angle, change of direction there. You see the drop-off play, and Dale it was coming back against the grain, and unfortunately there for Grace Simpson, she just, all her body weight was shifting out. She just couldn't get back and recover a body to get in front, and unfortunately gives away the head-eye tackle. So opportunity now for Castleford, Steve.
Tiffin goes past one, but you can't get past the next 2 line in defence for Corpus Christi, including Simpson and the winger Ayla Kango. Good feet. Can't get it away. 10 metres away. Phelan. Drop off ball to Thorpe. Just offloads it to Faith Thorpe, who scored the try that gave Castleford Academy a lead just before half time. Good defence by Corpus Christi. Nice little run forward by Sutton. Phelan, crossfield bomb again. It bounces kindly, she's going to be in again. Oh no, she's not. Well, cracking move. Unfortunately, the ball didn't help her on this occasion.
No, not on this occasion. Obviously, it was last tackle, and Phelan thought, I'll try that play again and kick to the corner again. Could see that the Corpus Christi defence was quite tight, so there was space on the outside, but unfortunately the kick chase of Castleford Academy probably didn't have that width that they needed to come into the ball. And if they had, I think if Ellie Tiffin had been a little bit wider, she could have come into the ball and probably would have scored that try. She was probably a little bit too tight, so the ball got away from her. But anyway, we're back on now, and it's another strong carry by that girl. Dundo. Oh. An uncharacteristic error there from Gittins.
It's one of the rare errors they've made in this second half. Really, they've been superb at handling the ball, keeping it alive, but it gives Castleford Academy a chance to finish the game off with a flourish as we get into the last minutes. Phelan.
She's had a good game as well as Gittins. She's been certainly the general for the team. You can see that. She's got a good partnership with Frankie Blakely. Good tackle there.
Another good drive by Holmes for Castleford Academy.
Good offload from Brown. It's Sutton now. Off the back of the offload, good footwork.
20 away, centre field. Phelan. Phelan goes herself, not even looking for runners. Holmes goes to acting half back, passes to the right. The ball goes right. Last tackle. Oh, they must. Oh, she's lost it.
Oh, penalty for a ball steal.
Well, the referee, great decision. I mean, great spot for that. I thought she'd blown it personally, Andrew.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought I thought she lost it, if I'm being honest with you, Steve. I don't think it was a ball steal, but the referee was right there. It looked like that Tilly Brown, she'd sort of got herself over the line and was in the act of scoring, and ball comes loose.
We'll have a look at it now.
Last tackle out of dummy half, gets in between bodies, and she's reaching up, so I don't think there was a ball steal there. I think she just lets go of the ball. But anyway, the referee called it, and that's it, full time.
So that's it. The Year 11 schools champions, schools winners. A Corpus Christi by 26 points to 12. Came from behind in the second half, playing in the slope, and you've got to give them credit where credit's due. They were trailing at half time by 8 points to 4, but they certainly came back with a bang to take the spoils, and a great effort by both sides. I'm assuming there will be a player of the match, and I think if I was doing the player of the match, I think I'm number 3. Yeah,
I think so. I think Frankie Blakely, I think she was very instrumental in a lot of the good attacking play for Corpus Christi. I thought she worked really well with her partner Kira Gittins. I thought them two had a really good partnership.
Yeah.
Gittins seemed to be the more controlling sort of influence. Blakely was more the one that could sort of inject pace and tempo and that attacking threat. And I just thought the interaction between them two was really good. And a close shout there for woman of the match there for me. But I think Frankie Blakely just edges it over Gittins for me. Just had a few more, for me, instrumental touches that got them across the line. But fantastic result there for Corpus Christi. I thought they were fantastic, and like I said, there was a little scare for them just before half time, wasn't there, when Castleford sort of had that little bit of field possession and capitalised.
They got them 2 quick fire tries, didn't they?
But it was the start of the second half, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The start of the second half, and they got that field position early, they scored early, and then they just never looked back.
Yeah, you've got to give them credit where credit's due. And what a way is it were to finish the school year. I mean, they've got to focus on the exams, but they've come away with the spoil. They've certainly got the revenge for that Yorkshire Cup defeat on the 30th of March.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have a look at these tries in the second half that gave the win. So this is the opening try of the game itself. They drove for it, didn't they? And then Dundo got it on the next goal.
Yeah, that's right. It was Dundo that powers over here from dummy half. She looks left, she gets low, she uses that leg drive and that sheer brute strength and power to crash over. And she was denied early with a double movement, but not on this occasion, Steve.
Yeah,
so she goes in dummy half, she's a quick look left, and then she goes, no, do you know what, I fancy this, and she just has enough power and
she took it really, really well, didn't she?
To score. And that was the opening score of the game, Steve. And Corpus Christi were 4-0 up, and
they'd had all the possession, but then just before half time we got this 2 quick fire tries.
Yeah, Olivia Phelan, just an individual brilliant try from her. Nice right foot step. I love the hit and spin to get out of the clutches and grasp of the Corpus Christi defence. Beats Chevelle Clark there with the hit and spin, and unfortunately Frankie Blakely and others in attendance just couldn't get their bodies in front to stop them. And then they score this extra try again. It's
went down
Faith
this line,
Thorpe. Yeah, Faith Thorpe it was. It scores. We didn't know her name first star. We got there in the end, Steve.
Yeah.
But again, it was Phelan that was the provider of that. We've got the presentation.
Oh, they've given it to Gittins. Player of the match, Gittins, the standoff. Well, it was either going to be Gittins or
I said that
Blakely, wasn't
either
it?
Gittins or Blakely for me. I thought them two were great. I thought Gittins defensively was strong throughout the game. Some of the work she did was excellent. So thoroughly deserved. Like I said, there wasn't much between those two for sure. So obviously the panel have adjudicated that Kira Gittins is the woman of the match in this Year 11 final. The Castleford Academy girls now coming to get their medals off 2 of the England women. Georgia Roach, I think that is there, and Kira Bennett.
And it's great that they're getting the medals off these England players, isn't it? Because that's what they've got to aim for, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
A lot of these will be at clubs, we'll assume, and the aim is to, you know, you want to play for your country, whatever sex.
Absolutely. Well, like we spoke about pre-game, you know, this competition, this schools finals competition, national finals. And this is a real platform, you know, for players to showcase themselves, and it's just another breeding ground, isn't it, of potential player pool that we can draw from, and especially with the women's game getting stronger, you know, the opportunities are there as we now see the Corpus Christi side collect their winners' medals.
Simpson coming up initially, and it's Clarkson, try scorer. Must admit, her try was a cracking try, but really put them in control, didn't it, that run?
Certainly did.
Presumably the skipper Gittins, he's at the race, she's going to collect the cup. So, skipper, player of the match. And Corpus Christi are the Year 11 schools champions, 2021-2022 by 26 points to 12.
There they go. They're loving it.
Are they happy? Yes, they are.
Fantastic result, fantastic performance. Well done, Corpus Christi. Brilliant contest.
So now we've got the second half when Corpus Christi, as it were, took control, and a drive forward by Awadi, who scored and went to the left of the posts.
Yeah, it was fantastic ball movement, wasn't it? Brilliant ball movement there.
Gittins involved again.
Yeah.
Lately.
And then Awadi, she could have passed it outside. I think if she'd have promoted the ball outside, it was a definite try, but she just fancied it herself. And then this try was spectacular.
It just bounced right for her, didn't it? But
great
vision.
Great vision from Phelan, wasn't it? You know, she looked up, she saw that there was space to that right, and she exploited with a great execution of this kick play, and the ball obviously bounced fortuitously for Tiffin to score. And Castleford were back in the contest, but then Corpus Christi struck again. Nice hands, lovely ball movement, nice short passing, and it was the face pass from
Nobody was
Frankie
going to
Blakely.
catch her at all.
No, they weren't. No, they were not going to catch her. Chevelle Clark, and I love the fact that she had the presence of mind to try and get as close to the post to give Gittins a better opportunity of converting. But the ball movement was superb. You see it here. Gittins takes it to the line. Nice short ball there to get out to Blakely. A nice face pass to Chevelle Clark, and Clark puts down the afterburners, transfers the ball as well, so she can get the right arm fend if needed. Doesn't need it.
And then she went near her for the kick as well, didn't she?
She did indeed. And she beats the evading cover defence of Castleford Academy. Superb try. But then these two working together, Blakely and Gittins. The nice little running man movement that we'd seen a number of occasions this evening. But Blakely hits, given it's
just work in tandem, don't
oh,
they?
Brilliant. I love the interaction between the two. And we'll see it here again. Gittins, and she gets to run around, and I think it's Thorpe that leaves the scene with the dummy from Blakely, and she goes through, and then she provides the pass to Gittins to score the try.
It just shows us she plays a team, because perhaps she could have gone herself, but again, it's all about working together, and it's Blakely again who's involved with Gittins. Yeah,
it was almost a carbon copy of that try previously, wasn't it, Steve? Again, Blakely and Gittins working together. Gittins to Blakely, Blakely with the run around to Gittins, who finds, I think it's Demi Lee Abbott on the outside, and she goes around and scores, and that for me took the game out of the hands of Castleford. But there was one last save for them, and it was this girl.
Oh, this is an individual one, isn't it? Yeah,
absolutely. Frankie Blakely. Again, it was Gittins to Blakely, but this time, rather than Blakely being the provider, she turns into the try scorer. Skimming across the line, she shows and goes. Ellie Tiffin leaves the scene, creates the space, and Blakely exploits it. Fantastic try.
So that's the opening game. Game 2 coming up very, very shortly. It's St Cuthbert's against St Benedict's. St Benedict's of Whitehaven and St Cuthbert's of St Helens. They're warming up. I'm going to see if I can find some team sheets, because obviously we need them, and obviously our director needs it.
Absolutely. But full time there in the Year 11 Women's National Final. Corpus Christi 26, Castleford Academy 12.